Burlington's Mayor Marianne Meed Ward has spearheaded a new initiative alongside the Halton Elected Representatives group called Elect Respect. I had a chance to talk to her about this pledge to commit to respectful debate and discourse and why it became necessary earlier today.
Yeah, this is something that arose from conversations I've had with Halton elected representatives who are women. We call ourselves the Her Halton Coffee Clatch. We get together a couple of times a year just to share stories, mentor each other, talk about challenges, and just be a support to each other. And at one of our meetings, everyone had a story to share about how they were subjected to abuse by either members of the public or other members of council, to the point that people were considering not running again, discouraging people from getting into elected office. And then, of course, our very own member of parliament, who has been a great supporter of the Her Halton group, announced before this last federal election she would not be seeking office because of the abuse that she received. And so, we got together as women and said, we can't change what other people are going to do, but we can commit ourselves to respectful behavior. And so that's where the pledge, the Elect Respect pledge, really came out of. It was launched about a year ago. It was picked up by Canadian feminist parliamentarians, and then we thought, we want to do more than just commit ourselves. We want everybody to have a chance to sign on, including members of the public. This is really an all hands on deck situation. We want everyone to commit to respectful debate and dialogue in the elected sphere, the public and members of council. And so Elect Respect was born out of that. The Her Halton folks have really led this movement. And so we're bringing a resolution to regional council tomorrow to sign on and adopt the pledge, all of the councillors, and then we'll kick off and launch the Elect Respect movement. There's a website. Members of the public as well as elected officials can sign the pledge, and then there's a resolution that you can bring to your board table, your elected council. We hope that it really gets picked up, and already there's been a number, dozens and dozens of people have signed on. So the official launch for that is tomorrow, and we hope everyone will participate.
And that's electrespect.ca?
Absolutely. Yeah,
Great.
the site is live. You can add your name right now and get ahead of the game. But the official launch is tomorrow.
Okay, and something that just came through today. Now, we've been talking a lot about Millcroft and the
Mhm.
development and the golf course and the controversy going on there, and there's a new development as of today. Can you speak to that for us?
Yeah, so just today, Burlington City Council did unanimously support a ministerial zoning order, an MZO, to the province requesting that they protect the parks and open space zoning that exists on the balance of the golf course. So folks will remember back in 2020, there was an application to develop part of the golf course. Council did not support that. We asked the province to step in and intervene. A tribunal, the Ontario Land Tribunal, gave them development rights. Our council, on multiple occasions, have asked the province to again issue an MZO to reset and preserve the parks and open space. This what we did today was for the balance. So we have two MZOs requests into the Premier and the new Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing, and we hope that they will see what the community sees, what council sees, that this is not a place for development, and we want to preserve that green space. But yes, they do have the ability to start to prepare the work. However, there are, as of the most recent information I have, there are two independent investigations, one from the city with respect to the tree cutting and one from Environment Canada with respect to whether the Migratory Bird Act was followed. And so there is a stop work order on further activity at the course. However, they were allowed to remove the trees, which were, would become over time a hazard if they were simply left there. So they were allowed to remove the trees, but there's no further. The trees that were cut down, not any new ones, but the ones that were there, and that work was starting to occur. I think is more or less complete now. But certainly it's heartbreaking for the community to see those trees coming down. But in terms of advancing any other construction, they are not able to do that until the investigations are complete.
Well, earlier in our discussion, we were talking about the weather, and we certainly got fabulous weather for the Sound of Music Festival. I know you were in attendance. I went. I had a great time. I didn't bump into you. How did you enjoy it?
You know what? It's always a great event, and the weather worked out. Sometimes we get other kinds of weather, but we were by the festival and saw families out at the midway. You know, people listening to the music, grooving to the music on the lake. So it's really great to see people coming out and enjoying that.
And hot off the heels of the Sound of Music Festival, you have another festival coming up this Saturday to celebrate National Indigenous Peoples Day. Can you tell people what to expect and when they should arrive?
Yes, this is 9 till noon. You can drop by anytime. There will be smudging, there will be traditional drumming, there will be a number of activities throughout that 3 hours for folks to participate in. So we really do encourage everyone to come down and celebrate National Indigenous Peoples Day with us.
Wonderful. Well, I hope to see you there. Jason Agnew will be back in next Tuesday, so we'll see you back here on Halton News then.
See you soon.